You're in the
Now you're
stuck.
stuck.
All right, everybody reel up.
You broke it?
Everybody go back down. Oh, I got a fishy. They wanted a big hop.
Structure.
Wanted
I just jammed.
You got a big one now.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think I got him side hooked, but nah. Oh, now he's shaking his head. Yeah, let's do it now.
Fat chick?
No. Just a good fighter.
Fat chick. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a fat chick. That's what you call a fat chick.
There you go. Wow. That was like a dead stop to the world. Yep. That's going to be nice.
No.
No? No. Really?
No.
Wow.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Not a bad fish, but it was like a dead stop. Then you coughed up somebody else's go.
Set hard and you hit a wall.
Yep. That's what it looked like. It's all good.
Fluke that feels like a bass.
Fucking guy is
So
all over.
today's got a wedding. Yesterday. Oh, nice.
Together. Same time, Frank. We both went up exactly the same time.
Mine felt better at the bottom. Now he feels like shit.
Mine's not head slapping anymore.
Yeah, neither is mine. Looks like we
Looks
got
like
a
you got the
little.
same one.
All right, who's this? Tell me we both got a hook.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Look at that. We both got one.
We both are hook set.
Holy shit.
I would have to say
So Frankie's
yours
here,
is first. Yep, yours got hit first
and then mine is
because it's a little
here.
deeper.
That
Then again,
is
that's not necessarily true either.
That is fucking funny.
Gotta love it.
They were both.
And the funny thing is, I was thinking in my head,
Does it happen together?
happened together, and then all of a sudden it didn't feel as heavy as it did at the beginning.
Just keep it sharp. You can be ready.
Oh yeah, no.
Ain't go back in there. You got me once you hit the place.
And it's funny, he hit the teaser on both.
Yes.
Bad looking fish though. It's probably.
Big bag. I mean, new bag. Sorry. Yep. That one.
So this is the reason why I normally do not have the radio on during fishing. I had to delete all the audio for the rest of the video just because, you know, it's got copyrighted music, so can't have it on YouTube. We'll try to treat it as like a blessing in disguise, and I'll do my best to narrate over and, you know, point out pointers and tips. We'll try to make it entertaining and educational at the same time. Trip we were dealing with heavy current and a little bit of wind, so we had to use heavy bucktails, and for the first time this season I actually started using regular conventional sinkers with long leaders. Worked out really nice. I wish we were able to use the smaller bucktails, but you know, you do what you can. As you can see, Matt's got one with the teaser up there. On this trip we were fishing a little bit different area of the reef. We were doing longer drifts, trying to scope out where we would have the most amount of action and swing back around on them. We came over a nice piece here, and I had a mixed bag of porgy, sea bass, and fluke. Here Charlie had a nice 15-inch porgy. We wound up keeping that one. When Frank's fluke was coming up, it was giving a lot of bouncing and weird head shakes. We thought that was also a porgy. You can see it spinning around in the picture there. Just a fluke that was swimming all funky. Happens sometimes. We knew we were in the right spot. All of us were hooking up constantly as soon as you went down. Right here you can see Matt finally hooked up to a nice sized fish. It was about time. I mean, we were picking through a lot of short fish, 18 and a half, 19. This week was the first week that the fluke went up to 19 and a half, and you know, we wound up struggling a little bit trying to put keepers in the boat because of that. But hey, rules are the rules. We had a blast doing it. This is how you know you have a good crew in your boat. When Charlie was going back to get his own bait, he noticed that Matt had a good fish on. He went and grabbed the net, brought it over to me, and then automatically took my rod and continued fishing. The more rods in the water working, the more chance of getting a fish. He wound up getting a nice hit but missed it. But everybody's got to work together and do their part, and you're going to have a great day fishing. You're going to see Matt in the background measuring out his fish and then putting it directly in the cooler. On this trip we were fishing for a tournament. That's not customary for us. Normally we will bleed the fish out. When we noticed that we really didn't have anything in contention for the tournament, we wound up bleeding all fish out and taking care of them correctly, putting them on ice. The fresher you keep your fish, the better it is. Always bleed out your fish before you put them on ice. So this is a real good clip on how to fight a fish. Once you lift the fish up, once you feel that initial hit, keep that rod tip up because the fish is being pulled off the bottom. If you reel too fast, you risk ripping the hook right out of his mouth. So you saw Frank lift it up, held up for a second, and once he felt that fish dive down a little bit, that's when he started to reel, and that really sets the hook in good. And then just reel in nice and smooth and slow, no rush. Any little head shakes that he felt, stop reeling, get the fish up to the top. Don't bring it all the way up to the top. Leave it a couple inches below the surface, and then just keep that fish moving once he's up there and drive him right into the net. This is how you do it, guys. This was perfect. Thank you, Frank. This was our second keeper of the trip. We already set a goal in mind that we weren't going to keep any fish that were under 21 inches. So you're going to see I'm going to sit there and measure it pretty good. You know, make sure that it was over 21. And then we put it in the box. Well, the fish have to win sometimes, otherwise they'll never play. In the comment section, let us know why you think the fish dropped off. I like this clip because it's very educational. This is pretty much textbook of how I teach people how they should set the hook and fight a fluke. If you notice, I sit there, lift up, I use my other hand that's normally on my reel hand on the butt of the rod to put a little bit extra pressure on it, and I never ever drop that rod tip. I fight it right up there from that section, and then I reel down to the fish. Fish gives a head shake, stop reeling. Take when you can, let the fish do what it wants to do. Don't fight through the fish and rip the hook out. 90% of the times in August, when you get the bigger fish, they're going to be on that big bucktail at the bottom, so you're going to put a little bit of a hole in their mouth, and you don't want to pull that hook out. Matt does an excellent job netting the fish here. Your job as a net man is to keep that net in the water and allow the angler to drive that fish into the net. Don't sit there and swipe at a fish. You really risk, knocking the fish off the hook. Let the angler do his job. Your job is to sit there with the net. This fish was a keeper, but it did not make the grade that we were looking for. It was 19.5 inches. We were looking for fish 21 and above for the tournament. Carefully watch Charlie's rod tip. You could watch him skipping his bucktail right over the structure on the bottom, and that fluke is sitting right on the other side of it and just inhaled it. So, you know, when you're fishing around structure, you might lose bucktails, but the fish are sitting there. It's always good to fish the structures, and if you watch our videos, I'll show you how to get up your rigs back at least 70% of the time. Frank's hooked up to a decent sized sea bass. Unfortunately, it's not a keeper. 2026, they're going to be changing the regulations. Hopefully they do the right thing by New York, allow the season to open up earlier than they have been, hopefully in May, and also lower that size limit down. 16.5 is ridiculous. During the end of the trip, the current really picked up, so I switched back to the conventional. I won't go above a 3-ounce bucktail. You can see the way I set the hook, whether it's bucktailing or with the conventional rig. I'm going to put that one hand on the butt of the rod to give that a little bit extra power to set the hook. If you like this kind of content, guys, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing much more educational videos like this as the season goes on. Right now I'm just doing videos of the trips that I did throughout the year. I'll be doing a lot of educational videos over the winter time, and I'll be putting them out for you guys. Thank you for watching.